Hello children, I am back again with the exercise of lesson number 2, hundreds and hundreds of wags. I hope children you have enjoyed the story of Husky who had a very short tail and he could not wag his tail. But at last he learned how to wag his tail with the help of an old dog. In this session, we are going to do the exercises. So, let us start the exercises. Exercise number 1, understanding the text. A. Choose the correct answers to complete these sentences. Here are some incomplete sentences. And there are three options given here. You have to choose the correct option. First one, Husky was unhappy because A. He was smaller than his brothers and sisters. B. He had a short tail but his brothers and sisters had long curly ones. C. No one cared about him. Which is the correct option? B is the correct option. He had a short tail, but his brothers and sisters had long curly ones. Now, second, the meat shop owner chased Husky away because A. He did not like dogs. B. Husky tried to steal a bone. C. He did not want to give Husky a bone. Which is the correct answer? Children, I know that you all know the answer. C is the correct answer. He did not want to give Husky a bone. Now, question number 3. The old dog told Husky that A. He could wag his tail if he was happy. B. He could never wag such a short tail. C. Only some dogs could wag their tails. In this, A is the correct answer. He could wag his tail if he was happy. Now, fourth question. The old dog taught Husky how to A. Not think about his tail anymore. B. Make friends with the other dogs. C. Be happy by thinking of happy things. Which is the correct answer, children? C is the correct answer. Be happy by thinking of happy things. Now, question number 5. Husky wagged his tail at the meat shop owner and the man. A. Smiled at him. B. Threw him a bone. C. Chased him away. Correct answer is B. Threw him a bone. Now, let us move to next exercise. Exercise B. Answer these questions. First, but not Husky. What could Husky not do? Why? Husky could not wag his tail because he did not know how to wag his tail. Husky had a very short tail, children, so he did not know how to wag his tail. Now, second, you are new here, aren't you? The old dog asked. Who was the old dog talking to? The old dog was talking to Husky. How did the old dog know he was new? He knew Husky was new because Husky did not know how to get a bone from the meat shop. This old dog was watching everything from far away and he understood that Husky was new to the market. Now, next question. Question number 3. What a silly young pup you are, he said. Why did the old dog think the pup was silly? Who is the pup here? Husky was the pup here. The old dog thought the pup was silly because the pup thought there was something wrong with his tail. What did he teach Husky? The old dog taught Husky how to wag his tail. Now, next question, children. Husky wagged his tail with all his heart. How was Husky able to wag his tail at last? Husky was able to wag his tail by thinking of happy things. What happened when he did this? When he did this, he got a bone. Now, moving to next question. 5. But it is your bone, said the old dog. Why did the old dog say this? What was Husky's reply? The old dog said this because Husky gave him the bone which he got from the meat shop. Husky's reply was that he could get another one as now he has many wags in his tail. Now children, Husky learned how to wag his tail. So he could wag his tail and get another bone. Now let us move to next slide. Before doing our next exercise, we will learn about prepositions. What is a preposition? A preposition is a word used to show a relationship between a noun or a pronoun and some other word in the sentence. For example, the dog is under the bed. What is the preposition in this? Under is the preposition. The under shows the relationship between the dog and the bed. Now, next, the boy ran behind the building. Here, preposition is behind. The behind shows the relationship between the dog and the building. Next, the girl took the cat to the vet. Here, to is the preposition and this preposition shows the relationship between the cat and the vet. Children, let us have some more examples for prepositions. Children, you can see some prepositions in this slide. On, in front of, behind are some prepositions. These prepositions show the relationship between the apple and the box. Some more examples are in, above, on, under. Now, let us learn about prepositional phrase. Prepositional phrases are group of words containing prepositions. For example, at home, at work, at university, at college, at school, at the bus stop, at the traffic lights. In these prepositional phrases, at is the preposition. Now, in the house, in a car, in a helicopter, in a boat, in a lift, in a taxi, in a traffic jam. In these phrases, in is the preposition. Now next, on the corner, on a train, on a plane, on a ship, on a motorbike, on a bus, on the way. In these prepositional phrases, on is the preposition. Now, let us do the exercises from your book, children. Exercise from page number 17. Structures. Read these sentences. At last he stopped in front of a meat shop. Suddenly a fat, juicy bone came whizzing through the air. The words in color are called prepositional phrases. We use a prepositional phrase to say something more about a person or an action. It answers these questions. Which? The man in a green shirt. When? Arrived at 8 o'clock. Where? Stopped in a busy market. How? Travelled by train. A prepositional phrase usually starts with a preposition. In, on, under, behind, at, to, from, through, across, and so on, and ends with a noun or a pronoun. Now children, let us do the exercise. Exercise A. Complete these sentences with the correct words from the box. Here in the box are some preposition words. You have to choose the correct one and fill in the blanks. Children, this exercise I have done for you. First one, you will find the shop of Peter's tree by the library. Here, by is the preposition. And what is the meaning of by? At the side of. Now 2. Who is going with me to the library? Here, with is the preposition and it means accompanying. Now third one, there was some nice books in Ridhima's house. Here, in is the preposition and it indicates the location. Now fourth one, let us meet at the ice cream shop. Here, at is the preposition and it indicates a place. Now fifth one, my friend is feeling sad and these flowers are for her. Here, for is used for reason. Sixth one, the bowls and spoons are on the top shelf. Here, on is the preposition and it says something is on top of something else. Now children, let us do the next exercise. B. Complete these sentences with the correct phrases from the box. Look at the words in brackets for help. Children, here are some phrases given in the bracket. You have to choose the correct one and fill in the blanks. At a high speed, that means fast. Second one, in a moment, that means soon. Third one, by 7, that means before it is 7 o'clock. Now for my headache, that means to cure the headache. Next, with patience, that means without getting angry. Now, let us start the exercise. 1. Please wait. The doctor will be with you in a moment. What is the meaning of in a moment? Soon. Now, second one. I really need something for my headache. My head hurts badly. What is the meaning for my headache here? To cure the headache. Now third, do make sure you are ready by 7. Here by 7 means before it is 7 o'clock. The play begins at 7:30. Now fourth one, Anna was so kind. She answered all our questions with patience. What is the meaning of with patience? Without getting angry. Now fifth one, I am afraid to cross the road. Sometimes the cars go by at a high speed. What is the meaning of at a high speed? Very fast. Now children, let us move to next slide. Children, we will learn about adjectives. What is an adjective? An adjective is a word that describes a noun or a pronoun. For example, Jenny is a clever girl. Clever is an adjective and it describes Jenny. Now let us see some more examples for adjectives. An adjective can tell about color, size, shape, taste, odor, texture, sound, number and weather. Examples for color are black, blue, coral, green, pink. Now examples for size are big, huge, large, little, short. Now examples for shape are boxy, oval, round, square, triangular. Now let us see some examples for taste. Bitter, sour, sweet, tangy, tart. Now let us see some examples for odor. Flowery, fresh, musty, salty, stinky. Example for texture are bumpy, furry, slimy, smooth, squishy. For sound, faint, harmonious, loud, pleasant, quiet. For number, few, 50, many, sparse, 2. For weather, clear, dry, foggy, rainy, windy. Now children, let us see some more examples. Happy, sad, ill, injured, empty, full, open, closed, rich, poor, old, new are some more examples for adjectives. Now children, let us do the next exercise. Exercise C. Complete these sentences with the adjectives from the box. Here are some adjectives given in the box. You have to choose the correct one and fill in the blanks. Green and raw, tall and thin, fat, juicy, large, round, blue and soft, big, black are the adjectives given in the box. First one, suddenly a fat, juicy bone came whizzing through the air. In this sentence, fat and juicy are the adjectives and they describe bone. Second, watch out, there is a big black mosquito on your arm. In this sentence, big and black are the adjectives. Then they describe how the mosquito is. Now, 3. Look at that tall, thin man on the coconut tree. Is he safe up there? In this sentence, tall, thin are the adjectives and it describes the man. Now, fourth one. Have you seen my ball anywhere? It is large, round, blue and soft. Here, large, round, blue and soft are adjectives and it describes how the ball is. Now, fifth one. Don't eat that papaya yet. It is still green and raw. Green and raw are the adjectives in this sentence and they describes how the papaya is. Now, let us move to next slide. Complete these sentences with the correct words. First one, the dog is so friendly. It moves. What is the meaning of moves? Wags its tail every time it sees us. Second one, Husky's brothers and sisters could run after. Run after means chase their own tails. Third one, that night Husky felt sad and by himself. By himself means alone. Now next, fourth one, Husky was hungry and looked on and on. That means stared at the bones in the shop. Fifth one, the railway station is always such a full of people and things. That means busy place. Now sixth, the grapes are sour and not as full of sweet liquid. That means juicy as they should be. Now 7. I tried to make him speak, but he stayed without speaking. That means silent. Now let us do the next exercise. B. Rewrite these sentences by replacing the words in color with the phrases from the box. Children, here are some phrases given in the box. Let us see that. Leave home, hardly aware, at first. You are new here, aren't you? There is nothing wrong. You have to replace the colored words in the sentence with these phrases. Let us do the exercise. First one. Husky was so unhappy that he decided to go away from home. You have to replace go away from home with leave home. Second, you have just come here, haven't you? You have to replace with you have just come here, haven't you, with you are new here, aren't you? asked the old dog. Now next. Third one. Husky's tail wagged slowly and gently in the beginning. In the beginning replaced with at first. Fourth one. The first time Husky wagged his tail, it was almost not a wag. Almost not a wag replaced with hardly a wag. Fifth one. Everything is fine. There is nothing wrong with your tail, said the old dog. Everything is fine replaced with there is nothing wrong. So let us move to next slide. Children, now we will learn about sentence. What is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words that makes sense. A sentence expresses a complete thought. A sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with a symbol. A sentence has at least one verb and action word. Read these group of words. First, Anil, football. 2. Answer, should you, loudly. Do these group of words make sense? No, not at all. Now, read these group of words. Anil loves to play football. Second, you should answer loudly. These group of words makes complete sense. So, a group of words that makes complete sense is called a sentence. In a sentence, the words must be placed in the proper order to make sense. Every sentence should have a verb. A sentence always begins with a capital letter. A sentence ends with a full stop, question mark or an exclamation mark. Now we will learn about how many types of sentences are there. There are 4 types of sentences: declarative sentence, imperative sentence, interrogative sentence and exclamatory sentence. First, declarative sentence. A declarative sentence is a sentence in the form of a statement. Children, simple sentences are called declarative sentences. For example, I have to go to work. I will never do that. We are studying linguistics. He took my bicycle. Now next, imperative sentence. A sentence that expresses a request, command, order, advice, suggestion is an imperative sentence. In an imperative sentence, subject is usually unexpressed. It is understood. For example, take care of yourself. Give me the pen. Do it now. Be honest. Come here. Never tell a lie. Do not laugh at others' helplessness. Let him go there. Now, interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence asks a question. Question sentences are called interrogative sentences. It ends in a question mark. A question usually begins with who, what, where, when, why, how, is, are, am, was, were, do, did or does and ends with a question mark. For example, are you going home? When is the graduation? Why didn't I take notes? Now, what is an exclamatory sentence? An exclamatory sentence is one which expresses a sudden or strong emotion or feeling such as happiness, sadness, anger, surprise, fear or excitement. For example, wow, that is great news. The river is rising. The house is on fire. Oh, what a great job. What an interesting story. Now, let us move to next slide. Children, a statement sentence is called a declarative sentence. A question sentence is called an interrogative sentence. A command or request sentence is called an imperative sentence. A sentence with strong feeling is called exclamatory sentence. Children, a statement or declarative sentence ends with a full stop. A question or interrogative sentence ends with a question mark. A command or request or imperative sentence ends with a full stop. A sentence with strong feeling or exclamatory sentence ends with a exclamation mark. Now let us move to next slide. Children, let us do the last exercise of this chapter. It is in page number 21. Place a full stop or a question mark at the end of each sentence. First one, when did he leave? It's a question sentence, so it ends with a question mark. Second, that pen is not mine. It's a statement, so it ends with a full stop. Third one, how old is that little boy? Children, it's a question sentence, so it ends with a question mark. Fourth one, she can come now. It's a statement, children, so it ends with a full stop. Now fifth, do you think he is helpful? It's a question, children, so it ends with a question mark. Now sixth, these books are very useful. It's a statement, so it ends with a full stop. 7. Can you read that line? It's a question sentence, so it ends with a question mark. 8. I'm a little tired. It's a statement, so it ends with a full stop. Children, now there is a small homework for you. Let us see what is the homework. Read the lesson carefully and learn and write difficult words in your rough copy. I hope, children, all these exercises are clear to you. Thank you, children. Take care.